EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. The veteran kicker Robbie Gould set to get us started, and we are underway in Foxborough. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Now a short one to Gesicki. They'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This defense for the Patriots, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to find Breece Hall out of the backfield. Second down. You look at this Patriots defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Hall again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing, Jones. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And he is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And some room to work. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Off play action. Jones. On the right side, open is Gesicki. touchdown. Mike Gesicki with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. To throw, it's Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay gain.
Caught by Wilson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Hall on a give up the middle. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he ran into. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Gold is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Patriots at 10-6 now on the year. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season. Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking sideline, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Douglas, the man in motion. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Elliott. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. McCole Hardman. And he shot to tackle. Now he's got some space. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. From midfield, here's Rodgers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. To throw is Rodgers. That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On second down, Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
This one deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Pushes past him. He can't get him down. And he'll take this one out to about the 13. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 61 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Stevenson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Calling a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it without it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. Big play there for New England. 42 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's in.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson, 27 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Well, and it's been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. There's a nice move, and he goes out right around the 39. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Running left, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's Keon Wright, who worked his way in and made the play.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Rodgers going to throw. Gets it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against it, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So he couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Going to look deep for Wilson. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 46 yards. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Gold to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Next to score, Patriots 28, Jets 23.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, the field goal does the... And look at this! They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Cook, they'll try and run it. He stiff-arms it, and he is going to get in. But there is a flag down, and this is in the area of holding.
Totally a penalty.
Now Gould for the extra point. And the lead is now 2.
Next to score, Jets 30, Patriots 28. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have to try and move past that pick-6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Jones throw taken in by Thornton. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It would be 58 yards from here. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Gesicki, 26 yards. And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Ryland, up and good, and the lead is up to 5. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tightrope. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Cook up the gut. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The fourth down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. actually a loss of 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 10. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Here comes 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. They'll try the middle with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Short gain, last 2 points. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Rodgers to throw. That's complete. It's Cook.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very petty decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
To throw is Rodgers. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
That's going to be caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal, as it'll remain a one-point game. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Jones. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's what it's been like all game long. Everything just a fraction off. Remember, all they're doing here is looking to get into field goal range. But right now, that's a tall task with the way this defense is playing. And with time, a huge factor as well.
He's got Elliott. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Here's 1st down. Here's Jones. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at 1 final play. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Get out of here with the win, oh! We're home to race. Let's go! Stop us all and stop us! What you got? Hey, let's go! Oh, I'm down like a lawnmower, baby! Let's go! Here we go! I want 6, not 3. Come on, baby! Down like a lawnmower, baby!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Gesicki. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance is just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Jets, it was too little, too late as they finish off the regular season with a mark of 7-10. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss means they finish with a mark of 10 wins and 7 losses. And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
five.